Alright, so we've got Gacktek versus Shadocat. Gacktek is playing Marth and Shadowcat's playing some Peach. And we have C Pizza and Waldo on commentary. Chris, we can go ahead and play. Okay. Alright.
So this is an absolutely horrible matchup for Peach.
Oh yes it is.
Who's playing Peach?
I believe it's Gacktek. I believe Gacktek's on.
Why, dude? Gacktek,
Shadowcat's on.
Shadowcat's a Pikachu main. Not sure why I chose Peach against Marth. The thing about Shadowcat's Pikachu is like, no disrespect to him, but like a lot of people have hard times, like a harder time than they would, because Pikachu's a rough character. Like unless you're playing like Sheik or Falco, you'd have a rough time against Pikachu.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why he would choose to go Peach. I just think, yeah. But like you see, like anything Peach can do, Marth can just like dance around it.
Yeah, he's got all the reach.
Yeah.
And those radishes are only going to be effective in that situation, right?
Yeah. Anytime he throws a radish, he can just forward tilt it away. I mean, there's a million ways to get rid of the radishes, but
Peach has got some pretty good tech with those Z drops, but not going to connect.
Yeah.
Not going to get any much percentage lead on that stuff.
Also, I'm pretty sure down smash from Marth can kill Peach at like around, I want to say 90, but I don't want to look like a scrub.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that should be a stock. Nope, never mind. No. Yeah, all the Peach had to do was like Marth kill her or grab the ledge. That's the thing about Peach though, she doesn't have that maneuverability, so
she's very
yeah, it's not like Fox where she can just like wave dash back on the ledge and the Marth is dead.
Yeah, that is the benefit of playing those space characters though.
Yeah.
That instant edge guard.
Yeah, the ramen noodles, instant. I mean, this Peach is doing a good job.
Oh no, more than a good job considering that it was a bad matchup. Yeah, it was a very bad matchup.
Well, yeah. The thing about Melee that's pretty cool is like no matter how bad the matchup is, the better player will normally win. Yeah. Unless it's like, I mean, Peach Puff, dude. Unless it's Peach Puff, dude, the better player will usually win. But yeah, I've seen Jigglypuff destroys Peach. Like, yeah, Armada said it's near impossible if both players are at a similar level. And then at a lower level, even if the Puff is worse, it'll still win.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you can just rest Peach out of anything. But back to Marth Peach. Like this Marth, any Marth can just kind of dance around all of Peach's moves.
Yep.
I'm not sure how good. Usually you don't want to approach Peach. Peach has a lot of good defensive options, but not a lot of good approaches. Like Peach has dash attack or like run up and grab.
I feel like this battlefield's really benefiting Peach on this stage more than it's benefiting Marth.
It could. If the Marth loses, we'll definitely see Yoshi's after this, followed by Dreamland, or Dreamland followed by Yoshi's, depending on who wins.
I definitely feel like that Peach is favored on this map.
This Marth is playing at the ledge. This Peach is not really utilizing the float. You're not seeing any like instant float and the float cancels, any moves like that.
I think that's mainly because of Marth's counter ability and doing text like that. It creates opportunities for punishment.
It's instant. The instant float.
The instant? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's instant. So I mean, it's just an easy way to nair. And then it's got a float cancel. There's zero lag, literally zero. So
that's what you just saw. Right?
Yeah, that was exactly it. Just a float cancel. Okay. But Marth can just that was weird. I don't think that Marth expected a down smash. There we go. Ooh, edge guard opportunity here. She's just like
taking advantage of the situation for sure.
What you see is he just like it almost seems like he's scared of the Marth. Like he's just pulling out the turnips and throwing them as opposed to like floating. See, here we go. What he could have done is he could have floated and then he could have like dropped down and like either forward air or back air the Marth. And
I feel like he might be doing it because he's afraid of Marth's range. Comparatively.
Yeah, but in the air, it's like Peach can float around it really well. Now these are all hard things. Like it's not something that the day one Peach can do. And like I said, this is between a Fox main and a Pikachu main. I'm not actually sure why we was watching Peach Marth right now. But
you think they might switch up here?
So Marth 1, yeah, we're going to Dreamland for sure. Dreamland is like not awful for Marth. but it's back to that. That's the salty run back, dude. Yeah, it was like I definitely could have won that match, but I didn't, so I'm gonna run it back. And already, you see.
Yeah, no, I think it was the peach that definitely picked that one.
Yeah, well, yeah, loser picks.
Okay, don't forget to update the score.
Chris Slattery, the TO, telling us that we're doing an awful job running the stream, saying don't forget to update the score. Chris, we don't know how to update the score.
I told you.
Did it happen?
Is it updated? Did you do it?
I clicked it.
Oh, okay.
He clicked it.
Yeah, just there.
Ooh, this is not looking good.
Shout out to Chris Slattery, best TO in Roanoke and Virginia, I guess. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess I missed some sick Marth combo with his Christmas.
No. It was strictly like Peach being like, oh, I could beat him at the down A game versus a sword, and then
no, dude. That sword is a disjointed hitbox.
That scenario that just popped up that cost him the first stock was exactly what you're talking about. That there being an advantage was, Peach can't come on, just right there. Peach can't come from the top.
That sword
cannot approach from the top.
No. The reason why is that sword, it has a disjointed hitbox, meaning you can hit the sword and it won't hit Marth.
Yeah.
It has Marth won't take damage from hitting the sword, it'll just tank. So the up A, like exactly the down A where she's stomping, it just hits the sword. And much like in real life, you can't step on a sword. This Marth is just dancing around this Peach. That's pretty much what's going on.
Yeah. Peach put up a fight though. I think that Peach needs to stay out of the air.
Oh, they're wrong.
As much like
he's not. We're seeing the Mac D Peach, the down smash Peach. It's not the floaty Armada Peach where Armada will like float in the air and then somehow he'll find the exact perfect time he needs to come down and forward air. You're seeing the dash attacky down smashy Peach, and like I said, it's more of the, I don't want to say lower level, but definitely more of the amateur Peach.
Sure. Although I don't see how floating tech would really help out versus Marth. So.
No, dude. It's like a dash dance in the air almost. I got you, dude. Solo commentary. Got clipped by the umbrella. That happens all the time. Now it's just a juggle game. See how long he can keep the Peach in the air. But the Peach lands up tilt. That should do it. 3 stocks to 1. We'll definitely probably see Dreamland after this. Like I said, Marth isn't by no means is he bad on Dreamland, but Dreamland is just Peach's stage. That was fine. Like I said, whenever that Marth is off the stage, we keep seeing the turn-ups, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily the best option. All you really have to do is you have to wait for the Marth to throw out the fair, and then you just kind of float over and back air him. And I don't know if that was a tip, but I wasn't paying attention. Which one of y'all is Peach? Okay. Alright, dude. So Marth. I know, dude. Alright, game 3. Where are we going? Alright, switching into the Fox, taking it to Stadium. I'm not sure if this is the right choice. Stadium's actually pretty good for Marth.
Higher clock speeds, I think, more transistors. Your 984 gigs.
Yeah, on this, the Stadium transformations are really good for the Spaceys, but on like neutral Stadium, it acts a lot like FD, where you can chain grab, and then it also acts like Yoshi's, where your sword can hit through the platforms. And you see Gacktek taking big advantage of that. Before the first transformation comes out, getting a stock, and then here we have a chain grab. Yeah. And we're going to get the down air. There we go, dude. The Ken combo.
Like Skydeck 670.
The taunt. Taunt in a chain throw. Gacktek just lets him go. He's like, I don't want that grab after that. We have the lasers, the pew-pews. We got some good shield pressure from Shadocat. Good spot dodge into down smash. Good forward smash. Just fishing for the kill, and now that this transformation is coming out, it's going to be a lot harder for Marth. They're in the pit, and Alright, Shadocat. Here we go, dude. He just got a jab. That's not how you kick fight. But it's okay. I couldn't do any better. Oh, forward smash. So he DI'd down and ended up clipping the ledge. That ledge there was so annoying. Stopping him in his tracks instead of going off stage.
By the time you get up and buy it, go fix the Skylines.
Shadowcat's just looking for an opening. And here's where it's dangerous, because now we're back to the neutral. Oh, there's an opportunity to kill. Stadium, high ceiling, not going to kill at this point. That was tricky. That was tricky by Shadocat. Oh.
My next target is pretty much being done.
Uh-oh. Oh, well. I don't think that was supposed to happen, but it did. So now, like I said, now we're back to this stage. It's not bad for Marth. You can just clip him on the platform here. It taked the wrong way. I mean, forward smash the wrong way. If he moved a little bit faster, he could have definitely gotten the forward smash. That's the mango. And it's actually a tie game. This Fox has to put in a lot of work. That's not the best way to start it. Could have been a down tilt there. There we go. That'll be it, dude. 3-0 to Gacktek.
And on my second monitor, which is to the right of me, is it possible?
No slaughter. Hey, Tyree, could you hear me when I was talking? You could? Okay, dude, I'm sorry. Do you know how to stop this from recording? I used the other one. I never used this one.
Yeah, not familiar with this one.
Add source. I don't want to add a source. There's like a fucking pause button or something. Slattery! Whatever, dude. You can edit. How do you F4?